Okay, warning, warning, warning. This has nothing to do with the type of content that I usually post, but I really do think it's going to be a fun project and it's something we can all do together as a community. What I want is for you guys to help me knit a sweater for my favorite skateboarder slash model slash coffee maker now, Adam Crigler. So, you guys know I have been on Adam Crigler's show, Adamcast IRL, mostly on Thursdays for a while now. I'm like a little special guest. I keep popping up and popping in there. Well, Adam a while ago saw this picture of my favorite thing that I've ever knitted, which is my Marled Magic sweater. You can see a lot going on in this sweater because that's the style of knitting that this is. This is a West Knits sweater. The knitters know exactly what I'm talking about when I say West Knits, and you will all learn to appreciate West Knits like I do. But see, there's a lot going on. There's the front of it. There's the back. My favorite part is this neon green stripe down the back while everything else is so busy. You're like, bam, big neon stripe. Anyway, so I showed this picture to Adam. Right when I first met him, he was asking about like my knitting. I said, I'm going to show you the favorite thing I've ever knitted. And I showed him this picture and he said, I want it. And I said, well, this took me about 6 to 8 weeks to knit. So, good luck there, buddy. He said, no, you don't understand. I want it. And so I kind of was like, okay, I tucked it away in the back of my head. Didn't really think too much about it up until recently when I was like, you know what? I need a fun project. I only have 87 knitting projects cast on right now and in progress, but I very rarely knit for other people. And I kind of wanted to I really want Adam to have this sweater. He's been very good to me, having me on his show. I was actually on his show when my show crossed 100,000, or my channel crossed 100,000 subs. It was very exciting. He's just like the best guy in the world. And I want to give him this little gift. And what I thought is that we can make this a fun, crowdsourced project because I want all you involved. You see all these colors? There's like over 40 different yarns in this particular sweater, and there will probably be as equal, if not even more yarns in Adam's sweater. But I need some help. I need you to help me make some decisions because I was very pragmatic about, I knew exactly what I wanted to do for this sweater, and I have some ideas for Adam, but I want this to be more of a community project. What I'm going to be doing is actually documenting the creation of this sweater, and you're going to get to help me pick out the colors for the different sections, and you're going to get to see how the knitting works. So this is not, by the way, I keep telling people when I'm doing this that this is not necessarily a project you want to start as a beginner. So if you're hoping to learn how to knit by watching me knit this project, it probably is going to be a little advanced. That doesn't mean you can't pick up a thing or two or learn about new techniques or frankly demystify some of those things that this all looks really hard and complicated. I promise it's not. It's not. So what I'm going to be doing is documenting the creation of every single piece of this sweater. I'm going to do it on this channel. I'm also going to have you vote on different social media places. I'm going to do it on my locals. I'm going to do it on Twitter, Instagram, Parler probably. I'll be collecting votes about what to do next in the different sections. And we're going to be using a very specific hashtag. We're going to be using the hashtag Adam's Dreamcoat. Okay, I know it's a little bit long. It's the best one I could come up with. And so if you want to follow the progress on this sweater, of course, we're going to do it here on my YouTube channel. I'm going to make a whole playlist with all the different sections, and you can follow along as it gets made in real time. So as an introduction to this, I want to show you guys a little bit about what I'm doing. So the pattern we're going to use is by Stephen West, which is where West Knits come from. Stephen West is probably one of the most popular, if not like the absolute most popular knitting designer in the world. And what I love about West Knits, I actually knit almost exclusively West Knits. I know some of my knitting designer friends give me grief about that, but what I love about his patterns and his work is that it leaves so much room for improvisation. And so even though he comes up with the overall design, it's really incumbent upon the people knitting it to really kind of like make it their own through their color choices. Maybe we even make modifications to the patterns. I've actually taken several classes with him. He's a wonderful teacher. He was one of the people that really taught me to just like relax, because when you're first learning how to knit, it is like a very technical thing. And there are many parts about it where like if you make one mistake, it's going to screw up your whole project. So some people get really wound up about knitting, and I definitely was one of those people for a while. I was like, I cannot make a mistake. I have to have everything perfectly. And what I learned in knitting his patterns is it's about letting go and playing with color, and especially with color. He's very, very big on color. I've learned so much from him, but playing with color, playing with different ideas and techniques, and not worrying so much about it. So if you want to try to knit along with us for the knitters in the crowd, this will be the Marled Magic sweater and dress. And I'm just going to show you some pictures. This is actually him right there. You can see that's one version. Here's another version. This is actually the dress version because this has the mesh on the bottom. You can see, we'll look at his, there it is. You can see this one does not have the mesh where this one does. We will be knitting the original one that does not have the mesh, but if you want to do the additional add-on, it'll be real easy to do. He even has a little brioche border. If you can knit the rest of the sweater, you can knit the dress section as well, and that's actually the last part that we do. So if you want to knit along and you want to make that decision at the end, you totally can. So how this knit works and why I can get everyone to participate, we're going to look at this section here. This actually, combined with this one, so we've got a front and back look, this actually tells you the order in which the project is knitted. So we're going to start here with this meshy section right here. This is number 1, and then we'll do that one first. And then you can see number 2 here looks very different from number 1, right? So I'm going to need you to help me pick out some colors for number 1. I'm going to need you to help me pick out some colors for number 2. Then we get into this little back section here. This is brioche. The knitters know what brioche is. It scares a lot of them, but it's just a little bit of brioche. I'm really good at brioche. I really like it. And then, so we do that. Then we have 4, which you're going to see right here. So essentially what I'm trying to articulate is that we need to make some decisions for every single part of this sweater. And that's what I'm going to need your help with. And you can see we can go into one of the things I like about Ravelry. Yes, Ravelry is that knitting site that banned all Trump supporters, but one of the things that is kind of cool is that you can go in and you can see what other people have done with it. You can see here's a one with green and lots of different colors there. You can see some people are really loud with their color choices. Some people are not as loud. Some people have lots of stripes. Some people go solids. Let's see. Let's find another fun one to look at. This person is kind of like, this is a very plain one, right? This is just lots of different blues, not a lot of colors. That's totally fine. Let's see. Oh, look at this one. Got some white, lots of stripes, some solid sections. So, I mean, what I'm trying to show you is that there's so many possibilities for projects like this. And that's part of what makes it so fun. Look at that beautiful rainbow. That someone really planned that out. I've done fades like that before, and it's not as easy as it actually looks. Like this person did like all white. So you can take something that looks like a really complex pattern, and when Stephen West does it, obviously he throws every color possible in there. But some people take it and they do really simple things with it, and that's part of what makes this fun. So you can see we have no idea what Adam's sweater is going to shape up to look like yet, but there's lots of possibilities, and we've actually started out with a couple of color choices that I'm going to show you in the very next video. I consulted with Adam. I had him pick out some primary color choices, and then what I did is I built the entire color palette around Adam's selections. So I'm going to show you that in the very next video, and then in video number 3, you are going to help me actually pick out the color to start. Let's see, we'll go back down here to start with section 1. And this is going to be, I'll talk to you more about this. This is a marling technique, which is we're going to hold 2 strands of yarn at once. And what I need is one primary color we're going to use that for the whole thing. And then for our marling technique, we're going to be switching and using different colors throughout it to add some more textures, maybe some stripes, maybe some high contrast, maybe some low contrast. We don't know yet. We're going to figure it out, but you're going to find out more about that in one of the subsequent videos. But I hope you guys like this project. I really do. I think this is going to be interesting for a lot of you who have maybe never seen knitting or how it kind of comes together. Dude, I'm not going to lie. This is a big project. It doesn't take a lot of work. I'm going to start it before, probably around Christmas is when I'm really hoping to start it. That's why I'm posting all 3 videos right now so I can get some votes in there so I know what colors to use. We can get started on that first section. But I'm probably going to start it around Christmas, and then it's probably going to take to the end of February if I'm going very, very fast with it. It might even take, Adam might have this sweater in time for summer. So good luck to him for that. But, you know, he'll have it for next winter. So it's the thought that counts, right? But I'm really excited. I want you guys to be able to see how a project kind of all comes together from scratch. It's a really, really cool thing. Remember, we're just starting off with, here, look, I even have some on my desk right now. We're starting off with string. That's all this is. And we're going to create a beautiful sweater out of it that hopefully Adam will really love. Or if you guys are really evil, you're going to vote some super loud, crazy colors. But this is Adam's Technicolor Dreamcoat, so we need to have a little Technicolor in there. It's not fun if we look, man. Look at all the Technicolor I have in mine. That's a lot of freaking Technicolor. Okay, so you guys see me wearing like black or like simple colors a lot in my videos. That's because I save my loud colors for my knitting. But I think it's going to be fun. Again, you want to follow along on the hashtag Adam's Dreamcoat. I'm going to be doing a playlist on my YouTube channel so you can keep up with every single video that I'm going to do about the topic. And yeah, and it really is up to you on which social network you want to follow me on. Instagram is usually the best for knitting, but I will be posting on Twitter. I will be posting in my locals community for my local supporters. I will be posting probably on Parler because we want to get Parler involved as well. And this is a great time. If you have not followed me on all those different networks, this is a great time to maybe give me a little follow on Twitter, Parler, Instagram. On Twitter and Instagram, I'm Dr. Carlin B. You can see right here. On Parler, I am Carlin, Karlyn, and on locals, the information for my locals and my Gab and my Minds is actually right beneath me, right here, kb.locals.com. My locals community is actually free to join. You only pay like $5 a month if you want to actually participate in the discussion and our book club and stuff like that. But it is completely free to join, and frankly, I'm probably going to get booted off of like normal social media eventually, and locals will never kick me off because we trust Dave Rubin not to pull those shenanigans. Anyway, hashtag Adam's Dreamcoat, and there's going to be 2 more videos coming soon showing you the different yarns I've got planned and giving you an opportunity to vote on this very first section right here. Hope you guys like this project. I think it's going to be fun. I'll see you soon.